It's all so tiresome. It's so tiresome. Just release the names. This story is, we talk about this every time, and every time I open talking about the Epstein files, I go, this story is crazy. Because it's crazy. It's the craziest story I've ever seen in my entire life. This story will not end, and every day it gets more nuts. Like, literally more nuts. There's nuts all over the place. It's crazy. Now we have people who have seen the unredacted files of the Epstein files, and now we have Representative Nancy Mace doing the media rounds. I don't know if you saw this clip because she was on with Pierce Morgan and they were talking about it. She has seen the unredacted files and she says we will be shocked. Here we are.
But you would be shocked, Pierce, at some of the names that I have seen that came across the DOJ in emails that the DOJ is protecting. And we're talking about people on both sides of the aisle. We're talking about famous people, rich people, people in power, prime ministers, former presidents, etc., media personalities that are named in these files. And that's why I say this is going to go down as the greatest cover-up, one of the greatest cover-ups in American history. And I don't believe the girls are actually going to see justice, which is why it's going to be incumbent upon people like Democrat Ro Khanna, Republican Thomas Massey. I'm a Republican myself who's willing to name some of those names in our committee work, on the floor of the House, whatever it takes, because this kind of thing cannot continue to go on. I want to give the next girl hope that when she comes forward, she won't be shamed. Her life won't be smeared in the Daily Mail or whatever the next press, is going to do. What they do to female victims and to children is disgusting because they're protecting their rich and powerful friends. But you'd be surprised, shocked even at some of the names in the file.
We will be shocked.
I don't understand. Am I dumb? Because yeah, I am. But for this purpose, like they keep saying that they're like, it's all these famous people that are important. Yeah, we knew that. Like you're not getting invited if you're not important. It's not like Bob down the street who delivers your mail. Like
yes. Another Asian.
That's why we're manager. Here, folks. Right. We already knew this. Name the fucking name.
Right, and we saw this in response. Like, how about you just stop teasing the names and just name them? Right,
like at the interviews, in the fucking interview, while you're fucking talking right here, just be like, "Hey, fucking Bob who delivers mail down the street, fucking, whatever."
Members of Congress have immunity, right? So go on the fucking floor and just start naming names. Take your 5 minutes and do your shit. I'm with this guy. I'm tired of a bunch of members of Congress telling us how shocked we'll be. Go ahead. Like, we shock us. Fucking, I saw this tweet from Yellow Flash the other day, where he was talking about Pam Bondi says if we prosecute everybody in the Epstein files, the whole system will collapse.
That's what we want, right?
Yeah, burn it down, right?
What's so great about the system anyway?
Clearly, they just bunch of pedos.
See, I don't know. Like, so I'm cool with everything collapsing, but I don't think most people really understand what that means.
I understand.
I'm cool with it.
Right. I know. I know they want to be strategic and smart about it. And most of these people who are in charge of these files or whatever are still career fucking assholes. But like, fine. But then just name like the ones that like won't fucking ruin anything. Like say Tom Hanks' fucking name. You know what I mean? Say fucking Oprah's name. Say, you know what I mean? Tom
Hanks in him?
I don't know. I'm just spreading rumors.
Wow. We're going to get sued so fast.
That's always been a rumor.
Here first, guys. Time fan base.
I remember hearing about those rumors too, Phoenix.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Steve Forrest.
I guess that's where I'm at with this. I think most people, we've been talking about this story for years at this point, right? So if you've seen the unredacted files, the only reason why you're not saying it is there's somebody
you're protecting
literally holding a gun to you and saying you better not fucking tell, right? But I just go back to, why not make a sock account or some sort of like on X and just start putting them out there, or then retweeting
the unimportant people like these stupid shitty like singers, magicians.
Yeah.
That Houdini and all them, they suck.
Fucking Houdini. I knew it.
Well, this is okay. Corona Soul is right. It says we operate on an innocent until proven guilty. If the names are known, it will no longer be possible for them to get a fair trial. Naming them guarantees they get away with it anyways. This is for flawed. Okay, there's 20 for flawed right there. Corona Soul, thank you very much. I understand that sentiment, right? I understand the idea of innocent until proven guilty. But we have had plenty of trials that have happened very publicly with very indisputable evidence when it comes to this stuff. I go back to the name that Flawed will name his baby, Orenthal James Simpson, right? Look, I think it's very obvious what happened with that case, right? Slicing. By the way, this is our third reference to OJ on the show today. I just want to point that out.
I appreciate that.
How many more can we do?
That's right. Representing black voices here today.
Black history, my baby. Let's go.
But the point is that whether it's fair or not, it's just you need to put those names out there, right? Mm-hmm. And the fact that you would be shocked. You would be shocked. Okay, cool. Shock us. Fine. I don't care. And whether you got to also keep in mind, where did these crimes take place? What jurisdiction did they take place in? Did they take place on this island? Where's the jurisdiction for this island? Is the United States? Well, no. If it's, I don't know. I don't know. Where is the Epstein Island's jurisdiction? Does anybody have any answers to that?
Nope.
I mean,
I've never been there.
Well,
the fuck would I know for?
You heard it here first, guys.
Let's find out real quick. Let's see. What jurisdiction is Epstein Island's? Let's see. Epstein's Island in. Let's see. Just curious. Okay, it is a U.S. Yes, it does. It is subject to U.S. federal law. Okay, it's in the Virgin Islands. So yes, it would actually. So there we go. Yes, innocent until proven guilty. But we've seen plenty of situations where
every situation ever with anybody who's ever been accused of anything like this, you get accused first, then you get charged, and then you either get away with it or you don't. Like they should be subject to the same thing that everyone else is. We would be in the news if we had any accusations against us. So like put them in it too. I don't care.
Go down any high-profile case over the last
case in point, O.J. Simpson. Hello.
Yeah.
O.J. Simpson, Kyle Rittenhouse, right? The George Floyd stuff, right?
Yeah.
Go down the line, and I understand the idea of like innocent until I very much believe that. The idea
me too.
Of innocent until proven guilty. So if you're innocent, prove it.
Yeah.
You know.
And if they're guilty, prove it.
That like there's the thing called probable cause, and if you have probable cause that these people committed a crime, and you have proof of that, then you should find out if the smoke leads to fire, and that fire's pretty fucking hot.
But that's when the videos come in. Like we barely see any of those, but we see all these accusations in text, which is like that's not going to be enough to convict anyone of anything. Just emails and shit doesn't convict anyone. So you need proof of the actual crimes taking place, which is where the videos would come in, and we don't see those. We barely see them.
We need P. Diddy videos. That's what we need. We need that level.
I'll tell you this. I guarantee. I know that there are videos that have not been released.
Yeah.
And I am terrified at the idea of what is on those.
Yeah. I don't even need to see them. Just use them in a court of law. You know, to convict them.
Lee says, "What's the point of talking about the list if nobody will be held accountable? Stop dragging this out and do something."
Distraction.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a string of cliffhangers. That's all it is. Forever and ever and ever.
On a side note, and this may be somewhat related, we have not talked about this on the show at all. Have you guys been following this Savannah Guthrie mom
it's
kidnapping
crazy as hell.
story?
A little bit.
That shit is crazy as hell.
Right.
I'm not following, but my parent, like my Mo's parents, every time I go downstairs, like, yeah, more news, more shit.
This seems like a mostly woman/older person thing. Most guys aren't really interested in the story, but at least from what I've seen. Now, there is talk, and once again, putting on the tinfoil hat, if you will.
I look like a Klan hood, but okay.
Okay,
it's not what the
I was
tinfoil
not
hat
going with that.
looks
I was
like.
going more tinfoil hat. Thank you, Flawed. But there is a thought that the mother was kidnapped because apparently she did do some interviews related to the Epstein files.
That's crazy.
And, you know, like the kidnapping happened right after the Epstein files dropped. And, you know, there's just kind of like this thing between the two. Have y'all heard
we
this
would
at all?
never find that out if that is the case, because they're not just going to have a direct person that links to them just kidnap someone. It would be separation by so many people, and it would just be like, oh, it was some small contained situation. Get them out of here.
Right. You okay there, Flaw?
You okay?
Yeah.
It was the most adorable sound I've ever heard.
That was like a little.
I didn't want to
ghost
scream.
with
I didn't want to scream in the mic.
I just
It
want to
sounded
hug
like
you.
it sounded like you hit a puppy or something.
Yeah.
I punched my desk. I punched my desk hard.
Are you okay, Flawed?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good now. My bad. My puppy's back here, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, we'll never find that out. But that is, if there is connections, that's crazy.
Doesn't it suck that we live in a society that is so secretive? And I just, it's honestly, we talk about black pilling. It's like, I'm not black pilled. All right. I'm not,
Yeah.
but it's pretty gray right now. Like, it's one of those
getting darker by the day.
Yeah, getting a little darker by the day that we have this this crazy society of dark figures always.
Okay,
looming
let's chill out. Let's chill out.
No, I didn't say black.
Yeah, basically.
Listen,
You meant it.
Claude, we all know there's no black people in the cannibalization human cult of, you know, they wouldn't allow them in there, Claude. All right. Pretty fucked up. Oh man, yeah, this whole thing is just such a mess, and we'll never know. You know what it honestly sounds like. You know what it feels like to me every time let me see if I can show this to you. Street Fighter 2 M Bison ending. This is
I
what I
love that
think
we
of.
went to Street Fighter with this. though.
I know, bringing it back to video games.
The Epstein files remind me of Street Fighter, don't you think?
The Epstein files remind me of the ending of Street Fighter 2 when you're Bison. This is what it feels
Rhetorical,
like.
really.
Actually, yeah.
Yes. This is what it feels like. You have this people looming over everybody.
That's
here.
crazy.
Just these dark, shadowy figures from Shadowloo, right? Looming over everybody, controlling the world. That's what it feels like to me. That's what the Epstein files and all these weird, crazy fuckers feel like to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%. 100%. I
Bringing it-
100% believe like there is like this higher being that nobody fucking knows about. We don't hear it's beyond anyone's fucking understanding who's actually pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Like,
Aliens.
beyond no name you can fucking name comes fucking close to who's
Aliens.
actually pulling all the fucking strings. I 100% agree.
Hey, you guys laugh at my Street Fighter 2 tie-in.
Why was
Here
Mike
we
Tyson
are.
crying?
No, we were agreeing with you.
I know. You were laughing until you agreed with me.
No, we were.
And always listen. People talk about we don't talk about video games. Listen, it always comes back to video
It does,
games.
bro.
Always.
We still need that slavery video game, though. I've been waiting for that.
Well, you should get in development of that. There, Claude. See how
Yeah,
well
you
that
do
goes
it.
for you.
Yeah.
I might.
Got another video for you right here. Go to watch it. It's a good one.